Hey y'all, hey, this is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Happy Thursday, y'all. Come in the room, come in the room. It is Thursday. We are almost at the end of the week, but even more so, I just realized our asses are in August. I didn't do shit yet this summer. Oh my God, I feel like I've been homebound the whole summer. Like I literally need to get up and go to the beach or something. This is ridiculous. All right. I'm telling you, I'm going to take a day off one day, maybe next week, and just drive down to the beach and just lay out, chill by myself, maybe, just chill, because I always be waiting for people who want to go to the beach. But, I'm really a beachhead. I really do that shit. I really like to lay out there all damn day. I think I'm going to do something like that. Before I get into it, I want to remind you that we are at August 1st, and August is the month of faith as per the positive reads we've been reading from Ayan Lavanzan until today. All right, but before I get started, because I forgot yesterday, I'm going to start y'all out with some music because it's going to be a what?
Step one, wake up early, go rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you want to be. Step four, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do. The aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. 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 Today's gonna be a good day. Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, y'all. But you always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison they ride. Head full of thoughts, so here comes the morning, Thomas. Good morning, never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. What? So I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive vibes, so overtake it. I got patience, one day at a time. That's how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. It's Thursday, y'all. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. 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 Today's gonna be a good day.
morning. Happy Thursday. The week went by so fast. The months are going by really fast. I'm excited, but I'm not. Because we have some exciting shit coming up. You know, it was a reality check when my coworker said to me yesterday, Robin, where are you going on vacation? And I was like, oh, where am I going? Where am I going? You know, because normally by now I'd have been someplace. But I didn't do shit this summer. I had to sit down. You know, sometimes, like I said the other day, God sit you down and be like, get it together, get it together. So I'm in my sit down, get it together mode right now. But that's all right. Because November, I got Texas coming up. In January, I got my birthday celebration coming up. And that's all right. Because next year is another year and I'm going to turn up in 2025. I'm promising you that. The fuck? Good morning, Valerie. Good morning. All right. You know, sometimes we got to take a chill pill, but baby, I'm going to find my ass a beach or something to go sit on because this is ridiculous. We're already in August and I didn't do shit. And I know for sure the other day when I was talking to my son, he already told me they already bought the uniforms for my granddaughter to go back to school. And I'm like, what? He bought them shits in July. I'm like, what? Y'all are preparing for go back to school already? Damn, y'all. Listen, I love Tennessee, Debbie. Don't play with me. I love Tennessee. I love Tennessee, Debbie. Don't play with me. Because you know what, Debbie? Stop playing. You know, really, this year has been a tough year for me, for real, for real. But I don't mind doing Tennessee. I like them little cabins in Tennessee in the Blue Ridge Mountains. We can rent a cabin. I'm just saying, we might have to rent a car or something because we got to be able to drive around in Tennessee. And I'm not going to drive to Tennessee, and I doubt you're going to drive to Tennessee. So we're going to have to fly there and rent a car or something. But I love Tennessee. I do. They have so much stuff to do there. Like, I've only been to the Pigeon Forge area, and there's another area in Tennessee I've been to, and Chattanooga, of course. But I've never been to Nashville. I would love to see Nashville. I have never been to Nashville. And I know I be talking all these dreams, but I still got Europe on my list. I still got Africa on my list. One day, Debbie, you're going to get a phone call and I'm going to be like, I'm ready to stand up. I'm tired of sitting down. Let's go. Just have patience with me right now, okay? I'm in sit down mode, but don't worry. When I get up, I'll be ready, okay? I'll be back at the airport out of my damn mind. I know, Debbie, me too. I'm like the whole fucking summer going. I didn't go anywhere. I would have been at my mom's house at least in Florida about two or three good times already. I have gone nowhere, done nothing. Okay? Nothing. Just waiting in limbo for my life. Just waiting in limbo. But that's all right. Because at certain times in your life, you do have to sit down and recalibrate. And so I'm recalibrating. But baby, when all of this recalibration is done, I'm going to be off and I'm going to be out. That's it. Okay, I just got to make it to the end of this year. That's all I got to do is I got to make it to the end of this year. That's it and that's all. That's it and that's all. Okay. But Tennessee sounds good to fucking me. But I'm going to tell you no lie, Debbie, I am really looking forward to January. I really, really am. And so in November, when we start booking that trip, be ready, y'all. Be fucking ready. See, I like to book my trips in the fall because the kids go back to school and the prices start to drop, right? Because in the summertime, the kids are out and the prices are a little bit higher. And people always ask me, why do you travel during the wintertime? I travel when the motherfucking kids are in school. One, because the flights are cheaper, okay? The hotel resorts are in their low season and it's cheaper. And so this is why I travel in the winter. And plus my birthday is in the winter. What? I got to go somewhere for my birthday. And so Jamaica it is. And I can't wait for you guys to experience the hotel that I stay in. Now, I've only stayed at this particular hotel about 2 or 3 times, but I've been to Jamaica many a times. Hito, Hedonism used to be my shit. I used to go to hedonism all the time. Okay, I stayed at the Rio out there. I stayed at a couple of resorts out in Jamaica. The very first resort that I stayed at in Jamaica was in the Grill, and we stayed at the Treetop Resort. Right, that's not an all inclusive resort, but it's a friend of mine knows the owner of that resort in the Grill. I love Negril, but the reason why the last couple of years I've been going to Montego Bay is because even though Negril is beautiful, I would love to go to Negril. I really, really would love to go to Negril. But it's a 2-hour ride from the airport. Now, when you're going to Jamaica, the 2-hour ride from the airport to the resorts in Negril is fun because you're in the car, you're in the van, y'all drinking rum punch, you're stopping on the side of the road, you're getting food along your way, and you're having a really good time. The painful part is coming back home from the Grill, right? Because then you got to get up super fucking early in the morning to get on the van to go to the airport because it's a 2-hour ride. And I hate that. See, Montego Bay, Bahia Principe, is only about an hour away from the airport. And so it's a lot quicker. So I've been hanging in Montego Bay, but I will go back to Negril eventually, right? I might go to Negril with a boo. I might go to Negril with a boo. Who knows? Who knows? Shine on me. Let the light shine on me. Come on, boo. Come on. Boo. I want to go to Negril. Boo. I want to go to Negril. I don't know when that's going to happen, but whatever. Good morning, Ansel. I'm at Mom's now, going out of town to visit sister today. Thomas, tell Mom I said hello. Hi, Mom. Oh, Debbie, I can't wait to see you and give you the biggest hug. I know that's got to be hard for you, Deb. Kisses and hugs. All right? Kisses and hugs. So, just a little update, right? Yesterday we were talking about Nut, right? So I sent everybody the information in Discord. I text, good morning, Mother. I text a couple of people who requested her information via email. If you want to email back and forth with Nut, she'll need your name and your address. If you want to visit with Nut, she'll need your name and your address. So whoever's interested in that, you can send me your name and your address to, if you have my phone number, text me. If you don't, you can ping me on IG or ping me on Discord or in a private message or however, or ping me on the side. Y'all know how to get me, right? And let me know so I can give her the information so she can register y'all. I talk to her almost every day. Well, I talk to her as often as she emails me back. I try to email her as often as possible because I'm not going to lie. If you wait for me to write a letter and put a stamp on it and put it in the mailbox, it's probably not going to happen because I'm just being honest. My days be so crazy. And by the time I finish doing all of this shit and work, I don't feel like writing a letter, right? And so email is so easy for me, right? And so I just go in and I just send her an email on a regular basis to keep her company, right? And she gets so tickled to get my emails because, it's a lonely world when you're away doing Who Scout time, all right? Oh, you attended your high. I never been to any high school reunion. I didn't get the pleasure of walking down the aisle and graduating in high school. And I don't even remember a lot of people that I went to school with. I don't. I have a mental block from my school years. I do have my high school diploma though, and I do have my college degree. So I'm not like a high school dropout and didn't do shit about it, right? I'm just saying, I didn't have the pleasure of walking down the aisle, so I'm not in a high school, yearbook or anything like that. And, it's one of those points in my life that I regret. I wanted to have the experience of being in a high school yearbook. I wanted to have the experience of walking down the aisle. I wanted to have the experience of senior year trip. And I wanted to go to college and live on campus. I was that girl that would have pledged in the sorority. I'm telling you, I would have been up and down the camp like this. How they do it? How they be walking? That'd have been me. But I became a mom instead. All right. So life took me down a whole different road. And I don't regret it. All right. Because I really feel like what was meant for me was supposed to be meant for me. And that's the life that I'm living. So I appreciate it. Right. So with that, y'all, we are in the month of August. All right. August is the month of faith. What you make in your own mind is what you put your faith into. Just to prove to yourself that what you believe is correct. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Wow, Thomas. That's terrible. What you make in your own mind is what you put your faith into just to prove to yourself that what you believe is correct. What you put in your mind is what you put your faith into, right? This is why people say manifest, right? Manifestation work, because you put your mind on something and you keep it there and you focus on that and you work towards it because you want to prove to yourself that you can accomplish these things, right? Faith. Right? That's what August is about. And today we're talking about rough times in tight places. Rough times in tight places. A lot of us know about that. I'm in a rough time and in a tight place right the fuck now. I am. It is, Thomas. Your mind is a powerful muscle. It is. So let's get into what it says today. I am faith-filled and fear-free because I have more than enough of what it takes to make it through the rough times and tight spaces. Do you feel you have more than enough to make it through the rough times and the tight spaces? See, some people lose faith when they're going through their trials and tribulations. You know, the one thing about me is I've always said, my trials and tribulations, I'm grateful for, I'm thankful for, because they are my blessings and my lessons, even though some of them hurt so bad. Right? But through my life experiences, I draw from my life experiences. And every time I get into a really rough space or a tight space or rough time or tough time, I draw on the times of when I was 16, when I was 17, when I was 18. And I say to myself, baby, you are that person that didn't know if you were going to survive at one point in your life. You were that person that lived under the realm of no lights, no food. You were barely surviving. And I reflect on those times. And that's where I draw my strength from, because I say, baby, if I can make it through all of that, I can make it through whatever it is I'm going through right now. Rough times in tight spaces. How does your mind navigate through rough times in tight spaces? Where do you pull your strength from? How is your mind working during these times? Okay? How is your mind working? Tough times make people stronger. Okay? Life is never going to give up on you because there is something important for you to do. One of the primary purposes and processes of life is the development of character. The development of character. Now it says development of character, right? Your character, your nature, the distinctive qualities of your essence, what makes you you, is developed through experience. If you do not understand that character development is an important process of life, you may be tempted to give up when times get tough. You may even begin to believe that life is against you. More important, you may miss the fact that the very part of your character that requires development is being developed by your response to the things that you are walking through. What you do when your back is against the wall speaks volumes about the nature of your character. Wait a minute. I'm going to hang here for a minute. This says, what you do when your back is against the wall speaks volumes about the nature of your character. How many of you have had your backs against the wall, right? And you remained true to yourself. You remained the same person. And then how many of you have had experiences when you have experienced people in your life when their back was against the wall that they changed, they became a whole different person. Their character showed up. The true character showed up. You see, this is one of the reasons, right? The other day when the guy in the group told me I was going to forever be alone because the way I think is antiquated, when I said I don't want to take a man from his mama's house at 50 plus because I don't know how he navigates through life when it's good and when it's bad. This is what I mean. What you do when your back is against the wall speaks volumes about your character. I need to see a person in their element when things are good and when things are bad. How do you act when things are bad? How do you act when things are bad? You know, when I ask myself that question, I think I'm pretty much the same. You know, a lot of people don't really know, right, when my back is against the wall because my character is authentic, right? I don't switch up, right? Anybody that knows me, they can never say, oh, she switches up. No, I don't switch up, right? This is who you get. Whether I'm in good times or rough times in tight spaces, I might get a little distance, but my character remains steady because I have faith in my abilities to get out of tight spaces and rough patches because I draw on where I've come from. And I say, I know he didn't bring me this far. He didn't give me all of this for me to fail now. Right? And so I draw on my strength from everything that I've been through. And that's how I continue to navigate through my life. So no one can ever say that my character changes when I'm having rough times and tight spaces, because half of motherfuckers don't even know when I'm having rough times and tight spaces. Okay? But there are a population of people, like Cheryl Lee said, the mask gets taken off. Yep. Valerie, I believe that. I have never seen you switch. Ansel said you could tell people that held grudges at some funeral. Yep. Tell it, Ansel. Talk about it. Okay? Every human weakness is strengthened by experience. Every human weakness is strengthened by experience. Every strength that serves you well in those tight spots is remembered. When things get a little rough, it is always good to remember that you cannot stay where you are forever. Life is continually renewing and redesigning the intricate pieces of your character. When life detects that there is an opportunity for you to advance the nature of your character, it will send the perfect situation and people your way. Oh, baby. You hear what this says? When life detects that there is an opportunity for you to advance the nature of your character, it will send the perfect situation and people your way. Thank you, Coffee with Friends. Thank you, Coffee with Friends. It says it will detect your true nature and send situations and people your way that align with your character and align with your growth. This is when you ask yourself sometimes, oh, my life has changed, people, places, and things, because you are continuing to grow and situations change and the people in your life might change. Thank you, Coffee with Friends. When life detects that there is an opportunity for you to advance the nature of your character, it will send the perfect situation and people your way. I need you to hear that. Okay? Your job is to respond to everything in a manner that develops and strengthens your character. That is our role. We respond. We continue to strengthen and develop our character. See, there's a population of people that are stubborn and they're stuck in their ways, and they will forever be stuck in their ways because they will constantly say, this is what I believe and this is how it is and this is how I am. Never opening up the opportunity to strengthen and advance their character. Those are the people I leave behind. I'll be like, bye. Until today, you may have thought that what happens to you and around you determines the nature of who you are. Just for today, devote your time and energy to using every experience as a character building exercise. Allow faith, joy, gentleness, kindness, patience, and peace to be the character building tools that determine your approach to situation and your response to experiences. How do you respond to the various experiences in your life? What is your character? How do you respond? Today, I am devoted to demonstrating a better, stronger, wiser expression of my true nature and character. Anybody on here ever sits and thinks about their character? And if you had to honestly give yourself an assessment, could you be honest about your character? And then if you were unsure, right? Would you be comfortable asking your friends and your close family members how they see your character? And would you accept their honest assessment? I do too, Valerie. I do. I thought it was at funerals that people pretend to have relationships that wasn't really there. It said people will travel states to funerals but won't cross the street to say hello. But Shirley, that's why I don't go to funerals for people that I haven't participated in their life. Like, and some people will be mad at me. They'll be like, "You're not going to the funeral?" No. Right? Because I think it's corny how, and this is exactly why I have never attended a family reunion in Barbados. And I've told y'all that a million times. I don't believe in hanging out or milestone events with people that live in the same country with me and damn near almost the same state. And I don't fucking talk to them or see them, but you want to have a family reunion. No. And I know that they talk about me and the family. So as on my mama's side, they probably say she a bitch, she mean, she whatever. But I don't care, right? I don't see you guys. We don't talk. We don't, when y'all are having functions right here in the Bronx in New York or whatever, you don't extend no invitation. So don't fucking ask me to come to Barbados. I don't do this. Okay. That's why I told my son, please burn me. Don't even give me no big service because I don't want a bunch of phony people because I might jump out the casket and go boo. I don't want no corny ass people coming to cry for me that couldn't even come across the street and say the fuck hello like Shirley said. Burn me. Put me up on a fireplace mantle and that's it. Val said, my BFF Mo says she made her maid of honor because she never seen me mistreat anyone. Oh my God, Val. That is beautiful. And I've never seen you mistreat anyone either. I don't know. That is beautiful. That is a beautiful reason to be made a maid of honor because you have never mistreated anyone. That's why you and I get along so well, even though one of your friends wanted you to hate me so bad. Here we are. Because you listen, if I told y'all the story of, well, y'all know how I met Valerie because I told y'all before, but one of her friends tried to tear our relationship apart because she didn't want Valerie to like me. But we clicked genuinely. It wasn't forced. It was just a natural friendship, right? And I feel like genuine people, who don't character switch are gonna click. And I clicked with Valerie right away and we maintained friendship all these years, no matter the distractions that was thrown in the pot. We got around all that shit, okay? We got around all that shit. And so, thank you, Valerie, for hanging in there in this friendship. I know it, Valerie. I know it. Good morning, DJ Dub. Good morning. I know it's not in your character. And that's why you see what we read today in the positive vibe. It said, you will get aligned with people according to your character. right? You will be placed in situations, and people will come into your life based on how you navigate. They couldn't stop the friendship between me and Valerie. It was meant, right? It was absolutely meant. My mother said the other day when I was like, oh, I'm going to Jamaica for my birthday, and Debbie is going, and Fancy is going, and Valerie is going, and you know, we just going, and Nakia is going. And my mother was like, oh my God, you got a new set of friends. I was like, I know. Thank you, Coffee with Friends. When Nakia has been around since Old Dirt. Right? So, I mean, y'all know she's been around forever, and Valerie's been around forever. But Debbie and Fancy, I have been hanging with them now since Coffee with Friends, since they've joined Coffee with Friends, and they are a part of my family. I love them. Right? I do. Because we have been together several times, Debbie and Fancy and myself, and I have stayed at Debbie's house without really meeting her and developing a relationship up close and personal, and we clicked right away. Listen, she opened up her home to me, and I really feel like they were placed in my life at this particular time because that's what I needed. I believe that. Good morning, Damaris. Good morning, Damaris. Damaris, I know you got a lot of shit going on in your life, right? Kids going off to college, you know, living across 2 states. But just see, Damaris, just see a little bit. See, y'all don't want to see Damaris and I on vacation because we could be problematic. But we are a lot of fun. Just see, Damaris, just see if you can make my birthday trip in January. No big deal. I'm going to Jamaica, right? But Debbie is coming. Fancy is coming. Valerie is coming. And we're not going to book until November because I got to focus on the Friendsgiving stuff and get that out the way. And then I'm going to book my trip in November, right? I'm just going to go ahead and book the room and my air flight. And then, you know, whatever. My roommate could just reimburse me for the room. They could book their own air flight. That's how I did it when Maria and I went. But Damaris, just see. Okay. That's all I can ask, Damaris, that you try. I know you got another child in college. I know things are going on. Life is lifing. But just try. The dates are January 1st through January 7th. See if your husband can leave you behind. He is not invited. No, he is not invited. This is all women. All women. So let's see if he could do without you. Okay, January 1st to January 7th. The reason why January 1st to January 7th is because I need to be in Jamaica for my birthday. I try to fly out on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Okay, so, and on top of that, Nakia is coming and her birthday is January 1st. So we will be flying on her birthday. So as soon as we get to the resort, we got to celebrate right a fucking way. We got to celebrate right away. And you know me, I'm going to let Bahi, our principal, know. We got 2 people coming with the birthdays. I want the banners put on the door. I want our bottle of champagne. I want whatever the fuck they going to give us because I shows the fuck out for my birthday. Okay? And so we're going to do it up. Oh, Damaris. I got a new game, y'all. For the house and Friendsgiving. I got a new game. So FYI, make sure you bitches wash your ass and your crotches, okay? Because I don't want to smell nobody's ass and crotch. Make sure when we play this game, because I got a game for y'all asses. It's kind of like Twister, but it's with drinks and shit. And you still got to do Twister shit on the floor, on the mat. And all y'all old people are going to play it. I don't give a damn if your back hurt, your knee hurt. You're going to figure it the fuck out. I'm broken too. We're going to figure it out. That's what makes it funny. A bunch of old asses with back problems and neck problems going to be trying to figure this out. We got a new game. Yes, baby. I can't wait. Okay? So we're going to be twisting and twisting. So make sure you wash your ass and your crotches because I don't want to smell not a damn thing. The fuck? No, the coochie can't be coochieing. The coochie can't be coochieing, all right? Like, make sure you got your Summer's Eve wipes or whatever the fuck you do and go wipe yourself up real quick because, baby, this is going to be interesting. I'm just saying, we're going to be lit. I'm going to make sure that I'm always in Houston days before we get to Galveston. And then I'm going to be in Houston days after. So Debbie, just move over. You know how we do, right? You don't have to babysit me, you know, but I'm not rushing to leave when we come from Galveston because I'm going to be hungover and I'm going to need like a day or two to unthink myself. So we come back from Galveston on a Sunday. I'm probably going to fly home on Tuesday. So I'll take that Monday rest or Wednesday. Listen, Debbie, not just you. I got bad knee too. I got a bad knee. My back and my neck was out for a whole week and a half. But baby, we're going to leave there broken. I got all kind of games, okay? I got the beach game activities right now. I don't know. The fellas are looking kind of shaky. The fellas, hopefully it ain't all girls in the house because the fellas are acting kind of shaky. Well, I think Smokey's still coming. The fuck? Oh, Marcus say he's still coming. Exactly, DJ. Let me move around. Let me move the fuck around. Because, I mean, listen, I'm going to drop down to the floor if I smell somebody's funky nuts or coochie. The hell? And guys, make sure y'all wear the brief underwear, not boxes, because we don't need your dangalangs just hanging around when you bending down, right? Wear the briefs that stick your meat to your leg. No, they didn't change their mind, but you know, I don't really hear from the guys like that. But, you know, Smokey say he coming. Marcus, Chicago said he coming. He got to pay. The fuck? And Ghost said he was coming. I don't know about Chalk. He hasn't been on the show for a minute, but I know Chalk didn't pay to stay in the house because I don't know. But he might drive down for a day. I'm hoping he come down on Saturday and hang out for our beach activities if the weather permitting, because I got outdoor activities to do too. And the crazy thing is my bag of toys is still in Houston, but I got more bag of toys to bring. I got a whole bunch of stuff that's in Houston still in the back room. Right, Debbie? I left that bag there, right? And so I'm going to bring more shit, more games to play, to add to that, okay? But we got a big-ass house. I don't give a fuck who stay. I'm being there. And it's about 4 of us that get there the day before. We get there on Thursday night. So we check in. It's me, Debbie, Fancy, Valerie, I don't know if Cheryl Lee is coming. I got to look at my list. But Thursday, we're going in because we're going to go into the house on Thursday, right? And we're going to get the house ready. All right. We're going to name the rooms, right? And designate rooms to people. It's a shared house. And if I hear anybody in there complaining about shared space, you're going to get the If anybody wants a house where they get their own master bedrooms and stuff like that, from now on, I'm going to start charging them extra. Okay, I don't want to hear no big deal. But this particular trip, Friendsgiving, there are a handful of people that paid extra to have their own room due to special circumstances. So other people that got to share, don't complain. I don't mind sharing, and I'm hosting the shit, okay? So it don't matter to me. I can roll around in the bed and share my room with somebody. It don't matter to me. Fancy and Debbie don't care either. See, we just float. That's why we could travel and have a good time. In the Hamptons, I slept on the couch by choice because the TV was in there and I'm a TV head and I like looking at the TV. So me and Debbie slept in the living room and we were just as happy. The fuck? We made it work. Not one complaint. Okay. And we had a little house, tiny house bathroom with 5 women. And guess what? We had no issue. Be like us. Be like us. Be like us. I am just too outdone. You are real in the field. Listen, DJ, I'm just being honest. Okay, Cheryl. All right. You'll be there for a whole month. All right. Well, then, hey, I mean, oh, so how's that going to work for the weekend at the house, Cheryl? Are you going to be able to? I was just looking at the dates. I'll be there for a month. How are you going to come to the house in Galveston? Are you going to have to watch the kids? How is that going to work? Oh, yeah. I got to tell Knowledge to stop by. I got to, yes, yeah. I don't have Knowledge's, do I have his phone number? Who got Dalton's phone number? Valerie, who got Dalton's phone number? Oh, I got his phone number. I got his phone number. So I will tell Dalton to come through on Saturday night. Him and Chalk. Yes, because Dalton came to the house in Houston, but he came on Sunday. We were already licked out. We had partied on Saturday. I have it too, Valerie. I just saw it. I have it in my phone. So I'm going to text him, and let him know that we want him to pop up at the house on November 14th. November 15th is the Saturday, I believe, and hang out with us or whatever. Kia and Miss Cheryl. What you mean, Debbie? No. Aquanda and Miss Cheryl have their own room. Aquanda has her own room and Miss Cheryl has her own room. The rest of us probably sharing. We got a lot of bedrooms in that house, but we will figure it out. We will figure it out. All right, y'all. But that is the message today. We entered the month of August. We end the month of faith. What you tell yourself is what you will realize. The mind is a powerful weapon. It's a powerful muscle. Keep that in mind. When you are in tight spaces and going through rough times, this is where your mind becomes the most important tool for you. Right? Don't live in those dark spaces in your mind. I don't know where you pull your source of strength from, but find out where you need to pull your source of strength from. I know where I pull my source of strength from, and I be like, God damn it, I know I didn't go through all of that shit to come here and fail now. So I know I can't fail. I know that life is just going to sit us down for a period of time. And I used to get so depressed when I didn't have no money and when I couldn't go nowhere. And as I got older, I said, wait a minute. I have a beautiful life. I am healthy. My son is grown. He got his kids. I have a roof over my head. There's food in my stomach. My freezer is full, right? I have a job. What the fuck am I complaining about, right? And I remind myself of this. These are the simple pleasures that so many people overlook, and we complain about the things that we can't have. Vacations, new bags, new shoes, go shopping, But what about the simple things in life that many, many people do not have that you have? Right? Oh, okay. Got it, Cheryl. And so keep that in mind. When you wake up and you're feeling bad, work that mind. Okay? Work that mind. And check your character. Who are you when you're in tight spaces and rough patches? Who are you? And with that, y'all, that is Coffee with Friends. Thank you guys for joining today. Tomorrow's Freestyle Friday. I know my timing be off. But you know, I've been hitting the snooze button lately because last week I didn't sleep really well because I was in so much pain with my back and my neck. And the last couple of days I've been getting decent sleep. And in the morning time when I get up, I hit the snooze button like a million fucking times. And I wind up getting out of bed an hour after my alarm clock went off. So I'm just behind schedule and everything. And for the last 2 days, I've been back riding my bike and doing my yoga. And so pray that my back and my neck don't go back out. I still have a knot in my back that I'm still trying to work out. But I'm not going to let that stop me from getting back into my exercise routine and my stretching. So I'm trying to do it easy. I'm not taking too aggressive classes on the bike, you know, but I am getting my workout in. Hanging out in Sag Harbor was great. And Fancy is the best roommate. Fancy, right? Right, because Cheryl and Fancy slept in the same room. They did. Yes, thank you, Valerie. Everyone give the thumbs up. See, and so, you know, we've traveled and we've stayed in the house together and we've never had one complaint. So I'm hoping that this Friendsgiving, being that we're onboarded new people, I'm excited to see how everything is going to pan out. So in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be working on updating the Friendsgiving flyer and just updating the names so that everybody knows who's going in the house. All right. And we're going to work on naming the rooms. We're going to have some fun. Believe me, November will be here before you know it. All right. And then we're going to turn around and hop back on the plane in January and head to Jamaica. All right. And with that, y'all, I'm going to send y'all out with some vibes because no matter how low, you can still what?
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And I don't. This is Coffee with Friends, and I'm Royalty Debo. Come back tomorrow, y'all. Freestyle Friday. We are in the month of faith, y'all. Your mind is powerful. What? Hustle hard.
Every single day, I'll be making moves till I'm buried in the grave.
Huh?
To the system, I don't wanna be a slave.
I've been doing shit my way.
On the highway and in the driveway, it's a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite.
Hey!
Bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain
anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient. Huh?
Never see the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy.
Huh? Even when you feel
low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
I never answer to no, man, I still go. And I don't, y'all. Peace and love. Come back tomorrow. And I'm out, y'all.